Hello guys, welcome to my channel Civology, the study of civil engineering. Being an engineer, at some stage you will have to face this problem that how you can calculate the quantity of water required for a building, or how can you decide the size of an overhead water tank or underground water tank to store the required water quantity. So guys, in this video I am going to solve this problem. So you guys are requested to watch complete video so that you do not miss an important topic, that how can you decide the size of a water tank. By size I mean the length, height and breadth of a water tank, whether it is for a multi-story building, for a residential society or for a single house. Okay, I will give you the complete detail and a concept that how can you calculate the water required for a building and how can you decide the size of a water tank. Okay, so let's get started. But before we start our today's topic, if you are new to my channel, you are requested to please subscribe to it and don't forget to press the bell icon to get video updates. So let's get started. One should know the average water consumption per person per day. The public health engineering tells us that the average consumption per person per day is 135 liters. When we talk about 135 liters, it's mean that it includes all or every type of water consumption, whether it is for cloth washing, for washing cars, for washing your floors, washing utensils and your crockery, for whatever mean, for shower use and for mouth washing, etc. Okay, one person consume 135 liters per day on average. Okay, this should be in your mind that it is 135 liters. And now let us assume that the number of residents, for example, we are designing or we are deciding the size of a water tank, overhead water tank, or whether it is underground water tank for a residential building or for a residential society. Okay, and we assume that the number of residents are 1000. Okay, so the total water consumption for 1000 persons or 1000 residents will be 1000 times 135. Okay, I hope you are getting my point, that this is the number of residents and this is the per liter per person water consumption per day. Okay, so it will be equal to 1,35,000 liters per day. Okay, now as we are deciding a water tank, we will have to store water for a number of days. Let's assume that we store water for at least for minimum 7 days. Okay, so the total quantity will be equal to 7 times 1,35,000, so it will be equal to 9,45,000 liters. Okay, for 1000 persons for 7 days. Okay, so and as we know that 1 cubic meter is equal to 1000 liters, now we are converting liters into cubic meters so that we can easily decide the size of this water tank. Okay, so by converting the liters into cubic meters, we will divide the quantity in liters by 1000. We will get 945 cubic meters. So this is the total quantity required in cubic meters for a residential society where the residents are equal to 1000 in numbers. Okay, and we are storing water for 7 days. Now as we have calculated the water quantity in cubic meters, now let's assume that the length of the water tank is 25 meters, and we will also assume the second dimension, which is 15 meters. It depends on the availability of the space, okay, and your design. Okay, we assume that the length is 25 and width is 15 meters. Similarly, you can do it for a single home, okay, depending upon the availability of space on your roof. Okay, and what will be the height? Now to calculate the sizes, that is length, width and height, we need to know the volume. The volume is already calculated, which is 945 cubic meters. Okay, so 945 will be equal to length as we have already assumed 20 and assumed width is 15, we are calculating what will be the height. So by dividing these two terms by 945, we will get the height. Okay, the height will be equal to 3.15 meters. So these are the dimensions of a tank for which we need to store water for 1000 occupants, 1000 residents for 7 days. So these will be the dimensions of this tank. Okay, the length is 20 meter, width is 15 meter, and height is 3.15 meters. Now let us convert this into cubic feet. Okay, as we have already calculated the water quantity in cubic meters, which is 945, and we already know that 1 cubic meter is equal to 35.28 cubic feet. So by multiplying the volume, which is in cubic meters, by 35.28, we will get 33339.6 cubic feet. We assume that the length is 65 feet. Again, it depends on the availability of the space. Okay, width is 50 feet. What will be the height? Similar method will be adopted. The volume in volume, as we have already calculated in cubic feet, which is 3,33,039.6, and it will be equal to assumed length is 65, assumed width is 50, and we are calculating the height. So similarly, it will be equal to 10.25 feet. So for storing the water for 1000 occupants for 7 number of days, the dimensions of the tank will be equal to, as you can see over here, the length is 65, width is 50, and height is 10.25 feet. So in this size, in this dimension of a tank, if a tank have these dimensions, it can store water up to this cubic feet and this cubic meters for 1000 residents. Well, the problem arises when you want, or your client want to fix the water tank which is made up of plastic, which is plastic tank. Okay, and we know that in market the plastic tanks are available whether in liters or in gallons. So how will you convert this into gallons? As in liters we have already calculated, now we will calculate the liters into gallons. You guys should know the method that how can you convert the liters into gallons. You should know the or this conversion factor, that 1 gallon is equal to 3.785 liters. You should keep in your mind that this is US gallon. There are two types of gallons. One is US gallon, the other one is UK gallon. Okay, the US gallon is equal to 3.785 liters. So by dividing this value, which is in liters, by 3.785, you will get 249,669.7 gallon. And if we talk about the UK gallons, it is equal to 4.55 liters. And by similarly 945,000 divided by 4.55, we will get the answer, which is 207692 gallons. Okay, so that's how you can decide the size, the dimensions, and the quantity of water required for any residential society or for a single building. Okay, so guys, that's all for today. In the end, you are again requested, please subscribe my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to get video updates. That's all for today.